Ladies and gentlemen, Wendy Gallo, CRFP.
Good morning. I am here today to talk about equity, inclusion, and belonging. Now, if I'm honest, I'm a little nervous talking about this subject. I don't want to offend anyone, especially those I'm here to support. So why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I not only want to support the LGBTQ plus community, I want to help those who don't know how to support them, or, like me, are a little nervous about saying the wrong thing. How early do we learn exclusion? In the 4th grade, we had a girl who had a very lazy eye. One leg was shorter than the other, so naturally a rolling walk. Now, I didn't make fun of her, but I also didn't befriend her. I was as bad as any child who did, maybe worse. I didn't even acknowledge her presence. And why? I wasn't taught prejudice at home. Quite the opposite, in fact. No, I did it out of self-preservation. I was afraid of being associated with her and having the ridicule turned on me. So Miriam, wherever you are in this world, I truly apologize for my lack of inclusion. Are you surprised a white American is talking about diversity? I'm white, I'm healthy, I'm not wholly unattractive, I have no mental or physical challenges, and I'm heterosexual. I believe my challenge is being female in a man's world. You see, in the era in which I grew up, there was no seat at the table for women. Heck, we were even lucky to see the table. I was led to believe that as my body parts grew, my brain would shrink, rendering me incapable of doing anything but bringing coffee to my male boss. At home, however, I was taught I could do and be anything I wanted. So I joined the United States Marine Corps. Now you talk about a good old boy network. Oh yeah. Today, we have come a long way since I was in the 4th grade. And today, companies realize that their workforce is made up of an incredibly diverse group of people. And they want to make sure that they keep everyone on board and recognize each person for who they are and what they contribute to the team. What's the difference between diversity and inclusion? Well, we can have all kinds of people on our teams and in our lives, making a diverse group. But that doesn't mean we are including them and making them feel welcome, accepted, and an integral part of the team. Companies that foster an environment of inclusivity benefit in many ways. When people can be themselves, they are more likely to be productive, creative, and healthy. Teams that accept each person for who they are have a much more "we did this together" attitude, and the outcome is almost always positive. Did you know that inclusion isn't an inborn trait? It's not. It takes each of us practicing awareness and intention. It requires us to shift our mindset and actively practice inclusion. Yum Brands is fortunate to have James Fripp as their Chief Equity, Inclusion, and Belonging Officer, a person passionate about diversity and inclusion from the first day I met him. James believes on building authentic relationships that lead to trust, which opens channels between employees and creates a more equitable and inclusive environment. To quote James, "I don't necessarily show up for me. I show up for my team. And I find when I show up for the team, I'm actually a better version of myself." So, how do we create these authentic relationships? Well, how about starting with respect? I mean, the bottom line is about respect, right? How about we give respect automatically until it's proven or unless it's proven it's not deserved. Take your respect with you every day. What do I mean by that? Recognize that everyone is different and we all deserve a chance to be ourselves. Educate yourself on what it means to be inclusive. Listen to others, ask questions, research online. When asking someone if they feel included or how we are doing on inclusion, use the 1 to 10 scale method of questions. Asking straight out how we are doing may make a person feel uncomfortable and compelled to provide a positive answer. However, by framing the question with a scale, you allow the person the freedom of answering honestly, like this. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being amazing and 1 being we have no clue, how do you believe we are doing on creating an inclusive environment? Well, now the person can reason it out. Well, I'd say there's still room for improvement, so not a 10, but I do feel like I'm valued, so I'd say a 6 or a 7. From here, the conversation becomes about what we can do to improve. It creates action items that not only directly affect the person asked, it also includes them in the process. Support each person. Remember that LGBTQ+ is only one facet of a person's life and not the entire picture. Ask about other parts of their life by using gender-neutral questions. How did you meet your partner? Patience. Be patient with yourself and ask others to be patient with you as you move along your EIB journey. It's okay to be uncomfortable and learn from your mistakes. Everyone can practice EIB. Use inclusive language. Are you dating anyone? How is your family? Did your team finish the project on time? Care. Take the time to care about other people. Mirror the terms that people use for themselves, their friends, and their family members. Again, ask a generic question. Do you have any children? If they answer yes, 2 sons, well, now you know you can switch from children to sons when discussing family life. Together, you are not alone. Just like actors in a play, we need to be able to rely on each other to help us navigate through EIB. And remember, it's okay to ask questions. In the end, we're all just people, right? People trying to make our way in this crazy world. So think before you speak. Be kind to others. And the next time you leave your house, be sure to take your respect with you. Thank you.